Hey YouTubers, how you doing this morning? It's another day in the land and it's time to get this transportation thing on the road today, guys. I am actually heading to a meeting right now, and one thing about it, guys, I am enjoying sharing information and knowledge with you guys because, believe it or not, there's a lot of hungry people out here that's trying to do this type of business. And to be honest with you, I'm having a thrill with it. You know, just for someone interested in starting out, it just makes me happy all over again. So it's like, whenever I see someone that says, oh, I'm trying to apply for my MPI number, or I'm trying to get my LLC going, or whatever the case may be, it makes me happy. So with that being said, the reason why I'm coming to YouTube this morning is because something hit me early this morning during meditation. And you know, I have to meditate in the mornings about different things going on in business during the day. But the thing a lot of people ask me is, once I get started with my transportation company, can I just start hiring drivers and walk away from the business and, you know, have somebody else to run it? Okay, that is a good question. But, however, my plan when I first started this company years ago, my plan was to just only have maybe like 2 vans. And, you know, and then we started getting real busy and we started prospering, and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna hire 2 drivers. But this is the problem you're gonna run into, okay? Well, it's not really a problem. When you're starting to transport and you're doing such a great job, such as, you know, I got out there and started transporting. I was the first employee of this company. I was leaving a wonderful impression on clients. And the clients got happy and got comfortable with me. So the thing is, once I started bringing drivers on and assigning drivers to that specific person, they were like, we want Trey. We want Trey to do this trip. I've actually had clients that I have transported, you know, well, reoccurring clients that we transported, when they would call us, you know, say on a Friday and say, hey, I would like to get my mom out to Red Lobster on tomorrow. You know, that was for Saturday. And I said, well, I'm not going to be available because of the fact me and my family is going to the beach. Well, the lasting impression that you gave them will cause them to say, you know what, we can wait and push our outing next weekend when you get back. So a lot of times, the impression that you leave on your clients, they will wait until you come back off your vacation to resume with their plans. And that's good. That's good. So when I started hiring drivers, I had to actually start riding with the drivers, you know, with the clients, to kind of let them to get the feel that, hey, this driver has the same spirit that I do. And that's the thing about transportation. When it comes down to hiring drivers, you want to make sure that they have the same spirit as you do, because a lot of people are in this business that does not have a love for this business. They're in it for a paycheck. And the thing is, that can be very dangerous because of the fact it can ruin your brand and your image. If a client is used to you having compassion and understanding, then if you bring Mr. Johnny, that's the driver, or Mr. Sue, that's the driver, and they don't interact with the client can start feeling some kind of way, and they cannot like the service that they receive. Now, a lot of people may disagree with me, but it takes a special person to do this kind of work. You just can't bring anybody under the seat. There are several companies that don't promote a good image when doing transportation. And I have, you know, you know, I just don't come out and tell a lot of companies, hey, your driver is blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that. I never do that. But what I'm saying is you have to have the people you hire to have the right spirit that you possess. And they have to have a care and a love for what they do. Because you got to understand one thing. These people did not ask to be in a wheelchair. These people did not ask to be in the situation that they're in. You never know what they have going on, you know, health-wise. There's a lot of things we don't know that they suffered from, you know, because, you know, they don't tell us. You know, the only thing we know is they're going to Duke Cancer Center, or they're going to UNC Rex or Wake Med in Raleigh, or whatever the case may be. So you really don't know what they got going on. But my thing is, you know, you have to have a driver that has possessed the right spirit, you know. But for his walking away from the business, if you do good and you work it the right way, and you have people that love you, and you know that you're going to have loyal clients, and it's going to be hard for you to walk away from the business. It's hard for me to not transport during the day, simply the fact because our clients love us. They love me. And how do they love me? Because of the fact we're not a regular transportation company. We set ourselves apart from, you know, other people. You know, like the city transit system here in Raleigh. They drop you off and pick you up. We, on the other hand, when we do transportation, we get you out of the bed, get you in the chair, and we transport you to your appointment. And we have a handoff procedure. Our handoff procedure is, we won't just leave you in the lobby. We're going to make sure that you're called back in the back. And once you're called in the back, we go into will call mode or wait mode. That's what all my drivers are required to do, and that's what I implemented with my company. I set a high expectation for my transportation company, and a lot of people like that with us. There are people that qualify for free transportation services in the county and in the city, but however, they still pay us the money to transport them because of the fact of the little extra stuff that we do. For instance, Miss Molly has to get to her appointment, but guess what? Miss Molly has 5 steps to her house. Guess what? The city transit system is not going to pick her up because she has 5 steps. So what does RDU Medical Transport do? 3 vans that is on the road during the day has ramps in the back, and we deploy the ramps. And there's only certain people in my company that we operate the ramps for liability purposes. That's me, my wife, and you know, another driver or a couple other drivers, because it's a lot of work when it comes down to deploying ramps. We are soon to implement a system where we're going to start having wheelchairs that climb steps. We've decided that we were going to purchase 2 of those machines for individuals to transport them up steps. And another thing is, we deal with a lot of bariatric clients. And to be honest with you, a lot of companies out here don't want to mess with bariatric clients. It doesn't bother me, you know. And some people, you're going to realize when you start to roll with transportation, certain people is going to have certain things that they like to do, and certain companies are going to have things they don't like to do. We like doing bariatric, and we also do a lot of out-of-state transports, and we also do a lot of reclining wheelchair. You're going to find out that when you start to transport, there's going to be a lot of people that just cannot sit up in a wheelchair for a long period of time. So I highly recommend that you guys buy a reclining wheelchair. These are the services that set yourself apart from other people. And we also do what we call a buddy companion program. And I want to touch on that in the next segment of the video after my meeting. But I just want to leave you guys a little bit of nuggets here to be successful in your business. This is what helped us. This is what makes us successful, as I once say. If you feel like it will help you, then by all means, utilize it, use it. But I'm only giving advice based off of my experience. You know, I'm not a guru, I'm not, you know, an expert, but what has worked for me has worked for me, and maybe it can work for you. Well, I hope you guys have a rest of the good day, and tune in next for the video on the Buddy Companion program that we implemented last year. Have a good day, guys.